episode 53 of the Casual Try Hard podcast. I'm Bryan.
And I'm James.
And today, this
is
Theros.
Yeah, get ready for it.
Yeah, so this is happening. So Theros Beyond Death is, I guess, coming out for pre-release this Friday.
This weekend, 16th? 16th.
Calendars are hard.
Yeah, 16th.
So we are recording our preview episode here at Myrtle Beach Games.
Yep, we do this just about every time a new set comes out, regardless if it's standard, supplementary, whatever.
Yeah. We're in a much fancier than the normal setup. Like every time we come back to the studio,
new and improved.
There's just something new. It's pretty
this time
impressive.
It's all new.
It's all new. We've got computers. Like we are super fancy. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Look at us. We're on the TV, Mall.
Yeah, so if you're listening to us and you're not getting all these jokes, you can watch us. Check us out on Myrtle Beach Games' YouTube channel.
Yeah. If you want to tweet at us about how sexy we are, tweet at us at Casual Tripod.
Yep, you can find us on Facebook at Casual Try Hard MTG, or you can email us at show@casualtryhardmtg.com.
Just to get you kind of oriented for what we're going to be talking about.
Yep, in case you guys weren't around or don't remember from the last Theros, a couple of them are returning. They're pretty straightforward, and we're going to go over them real quick.
So the first one is Constellation, and that is just an effect that happens when an enchantment enters the battlefield.
Yep. Pretty much just like Landfall. If you played with Landfall or like an ETB effect, it basically is an ETB effect, but just for enchantments.
Yeah, so if you see on the screen here, it points out that at the beginning of, they all say Constellation, and then whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, then it tells you what it does. So each Constellation card is going to tell you exactly what it does.
Yep.
So it's pretty straightforward.
Yep. The next one is Devotion. A pretty straightforward mechanic. You're basically counting.
Yes, you're counting the number of mana symbols in your permanents.
Yep, all of them.
Yeah.
So if you have 4 different black permanents, you're going to count up the number of black pips on them, like in the casting cost, and that's your Devotion.
So tokens don't have a converted mana cost, so they don't count towards Devotion. Copies of things do have converted mana cost, because converted mana cost is mana cost is a copyable characteristic. Right. So if you've copied something, it has a mana cost.
Specifically, if you have a token copy of something, it has a mana cost.
Yes. Yep. And if you just have a bunch of regular old tokens, it doesn't. Yep.
There's a couple different ways they use this. Sometimes it's enter the battlefield effect.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like a static counting pips for power or toughness.
Yes.
Sometimes they add mana equal to Devotion.
Yeah, and then there's the uncommon that like has just a soup of text. But one of its things is right. That's the number of enchantments you control. That card has too much stuff on it.
Too much stuff.
And then the thing that kind of comes up kind of as a headlining thing for Devotion is turning on the gods.
Right.
So the gods are, to get this right, they are creatures everywhere except for when they're on the battlefield if they don't have enough Devotion.
Right. So if they're in your hand, in your library, in your graveyard, or on the stack, they are creatures.
Yes. But once they resolve, they count how many colored mana symbols do you have.
The monocolored ones are 5.
Yes, and the 2 colored ones are 7.
Right. So if you have 5 white mana symbols on permanents you control, Heliod is online. He's ready to beat down.
Yes, if you have 4, then he is not a creature.
Right, just an enchantment.
Yes.
Which still has all the text.
Yeah, still has all the text, but can't attack or block. Because only creatures can attack or block.
Also can't be hit with removal spells for creatures.
Yes.
Because it's not a creature.
Correct. And then the last one is Escape, and that's the new one.
This is the new one. It's a little weird. So Escape, all the cards that have Escape on them are going to be cards that you can cast from your graveyard.
Yes.
There's going to be a mana cost and an associated number of cards to exile from your graveyard to cast it. And then you just cast it like normal.
Yeah. And so they tried to balance the cards by either having the mana cost be high,
or having the number of escape cards be high.
Yeah, so they've tried to balance them out that way.
Yep.
As to not just have them be totally busted.
Yeah. Some of them I think are pretty busted anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we both like playing out of the graveyard to begin with. So
yeah. So much extra value.
It really is.
And then you should be at Myrtle Beach Games or your local game store for Friday.
Pre-release on Friday, yep.
If Myrtle Beach Games, it starts at 3 p.m. is the first one.
Yep, and there's also one at 7 for F&M.
And then one at midnight.
Yep, and then it's 1, 7 midnight on Saturday and 2 and 6 on Sunday.
Monday is Martin Luther King Day, so you don't have to go to work, hopefully, so you can
I gotta go to work.
Oh, man. It sucks. I work for the government. I had to go work. So, like, I can stay late for that one because I don't have to go to work. It's great. I'm back.
That one's usually one and done. Yeah, it's very fast.
I am back to work for exactly a week, and then I get a day off. Like, we gotta ease you into this like a gimp suit.
Yep.
We'll pour one out for you on the way home.
Yep. You can send all of your Croxa to me here at Myrtle Beach Games.
Yeah.
If they get them in the mail, I 100% guarantee that they will give them to me.
There you go.
So send them here. I'll take them all.
Take them all.
Foils, extended arts, whatever you want to send over.
If you want to tweet us that this is a terrible idea, you can tweet us at Casual Tripod.
Give me all the cards.
That was kind of scary.
I don't know if the mic picked it up or not. We'll see. Yep, you can find us on Facebook at Casual Try Hard MTG. You can email us at show@casualtryhardmtg.com.
Maybe we'll set up a P.O. box. We'll see.
Sure. Maybe eventually we'll get a P.O. box. We're also going to do a pre-release kit build on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have that out before pre-release happens this weekend, so you can take a look, maybe get some pointers. We'll walk you through the process from start to finish, how we build a pre-release kit.
Yeah. Hopefully get you ready.
Yep. We'll see you at pre-release.